welcome back to the channel. This is like a 09, whoa, check engine light on, 09 Jeep Liberty, that's what it is. Okay, it's in for transmission slip. Now guys, y'all know I'm a big advocate for test driving your car before you do any work on it. It all depends. Okay, I need to put a disclaimer in that comment. Now if you have a transmission issue, or say a car dies or cuts off, you might want to go in and scan that car first and see, because the goal, what I'm getting at is, you don't want to end up stranded. Now she said this car slips and just stop pulling. I do not want to go on a test drive and that happen to me. So to counter that, I'm gonna ride around the lot for one loop around the lot, and then I'm gonna go in and merely scan the thing, okay, for any computers, and check it out as far as fluid level and things like that. All right, because I don't want it to happen to me, and I definitely don't want it to happen to you. I know a lot of beginner mechanics follow the channel. That's just a piece of advice, guys. Depends on the complaint, okay? And you start dealing with stalling out and dying out and won't start back up, you get a little weary of test driving. I know I always advocate test driving. So what I'm gonna do is go straight into the shop and look some things over. Because just say hypothetically you go in and you find out there's absolutely no fluid whatsoever in the car or in the transmission, then yes, that would justify why you're not pulling, and yes, it could leave you stranded. So what I'm gonna do first is go inside, guys, and see if I see anything obvious, and then I'll proceed. If I find out I have a full transmission, and I'm gonna scan the computer. The fault codes are not any major type fault codes. Then I might jump on the road and go drive it. But for now, I'm going straight into the shop, guys. I don't want to chance this, so that's where I am now, in the shop. So let me check some things out, guys. Let me go to the ad break. When I get back, we're going to go further with this diagnosis, okay? Stay tuned, man. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back. All right, so I am pulling in the shop. I am in the stall. You can see that big old check engine light. 122,000 miles. Transmission slipping badly. Okay, and I'm sure that check engine light is from the transmission, but we're gonna go to the computer in a second. But first, let's do one of the first things you should do, and that's pop the hood. But what I'm getting at is, guys, you should check your transmission fluid. All right, and I'm sure that check engine light is on for transmission reasons. So let's do one of the first things you probably should do on any kind of transmission complaint, ladies and gentlemen. That is check the fluids. Okay, and this particular model has no dipstick. All right, so you have a dipstick tube. Some cars gave you a tube but no dipstick. Some cars gave you a dipstick and a tube. Some cars gave you neither. All right, they didn't want you checking it at all, guys. So let me grab my dipstick. So I have the car running. Now let's take a look. Here's my patented dipstick. Stick this in here and see what we come out with. All right, it's pegged out at the bottom. Now let's see what we got. Oh, it's really not much on here at all, guys. And the little drip, or the little tip I see at the bottom, that's burnt. Woo. What little is in here is burnt to the T. That smells extremely bad. So I can assume there's a leak under the bottom, guys. And it likely has internal problems, guys. So what I'm gonna end up doing, but first of all, before I do anything, that's one of your first moves you should make, guys, in dealing with transmission. Check the condition and level of the fluid. Okay, both are extremely important and can aid in your diagnosis. So now that I got a whiff and a sight of transmission level and condition, I did find out it's low, and I did find out it's overheated, burnt. So last thing left, guys, let me let it up in the air and just do a good visual inspection. It's likely a leak because there's none in here. There's none inside the transmission, so it has to be a leak. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is let the car up in the air and let's take a look underneath. All right, let's get with it. Alrighty, guys, I have this truck up in the air. Let's just do some visual. Oh, it's a 4-wheel drive. Oh God, which makes transmission work a little, and it's rusted out, guys. Whoa, 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 whoa! What is going on here? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is a 42R LE attached to a transfer case, which means there's axles going to both the front drivetrain and the rear drivetrain, of course. Okay, but the problem they're having is shifting. Y'all saw all of those fault codes. Look how close that bushing is worn out. That is way too close to that. Okay, guys. Like that doesn't. That's like outside. That's external. This is cosmetic. External cosmetic damage. This really has no bearing on the inside of the transmission, but because the fluid is burnt and smell like that, who knows if the pan overheated. I don't know. I've never seen one like this. I don't know what to make of this. Okay, but I do know my manager will let me do nothing but replace it. Okay, and after they receive an estimate on transmission with replacement, coupled with the fact that it's a 4-wheel drive, which means that's a couple more hours attached to it because you got to remove the transfer case. I normally, some guys split it apart. I normally bring them out together. Depends on your preference. Your preference will dictate that. Whichever way is easier for you. I tend to bring them both out together. And depends on the jack you have too. But I'm not going to be able to do nothing, guys, on this but replace it. Something is going on. Look, oh yeah. See, for number one, y'all see that? Saw that drip? There go another one. I saw that. Yeah, so it's low and it's smell bad and burnt. So it's low from the leak. Yeah, it might have gotten hit. It's not really hot, just rust. Oh, what is going? This pan is coming apart. I need some gloves. I don't trust that. I don't know what that is. I have to get a pair of gloves, but it looks like that pan is just deteriorated, guys. Whoa, at any rate, I have no choice. I have no option. As you know, the complete exhaust got to come down to clear. So, and by the time I get through writing up estimate on trying to secure this front differential, that's going to be even more. My estimate may exceed the value of the car, guys. But that's not my call. Some cars, I've learned that some cars have sentimental value to some customer. They really love their cars. So I'm not going to make that call. I'm just do my job. Inspect it, write it up, and see where the chips will fall where they may. Alright, guys? So I'm pretty much done. I guess I can let y'all know in the comment section what came of it, what happened, but I'm gonna essentially wrap the video up because all I'm gonna do now is write up an estimate. Alright, guys, that's all I have. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next video.